Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream. Thank you very much for joining me in this episode. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. For this episode, I am doing a custom villain, Amazo, from the DC content. It is by ES. He recently did some alterations, so did some updating of Amazo. It's a villain he created a while ago, but he's now gone back to it and done some alterations and stuff. I'm pretty excited to give it a check out because I actually quite like the original version, so I'm interested to see what the alteration is. For this, I will be using Voltron Spidey. And Voltron Spidey's deck's being updated because the scenario insists that you use 6 cards from aspects that you don't have in your deck. So Voltron Spidey is basic and leadership. It's a leadership deck and it has basic cards, obviously, right? And so the setup demand is each player must replace 6 cards. I don't know if I would use the word replace. I would just say have 6 cards because I didn't replace 6 cards. I just added 6 cards. So my deck is normally only 42. It's now 48 because I didn't want to replace any of my cards. Replace 6 cards in the deck, and you can't really enforce that, can you? Right? So, but anyway. It's niggly. 6 cards in the deck with cards from their collection of an aspect other than their chosen aspect. Now, I've got a question about that. First things first, it's you can't really enforce changing the cards you got. So you make your deck, and then you must replace some of them. When really I could just say, okay, well I made a 48 card deck, and now I've replaced 6 of them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But that's semantics. The question that I've got is their cards in the deck with cards from their collection of an aspect other than their chosen aspect. Does that mean I can have... So if I've got leadership and I've got basic, right? But that basic doesn't really count, I suppose. So I've got leadership. Can I have 6 cards from protection? Does it have to be 6 cards from protection, or can I have 3 cards from protection and 3 cards from justice? I think that needs to be specified. The way I'm reading it is that I can just have 6 cards that are not leadership. That's basically what I think it says. 6 cards from any other made up of any other aspect other than the one that you chose at the start when you first deck built. So the terminology, I think, is could be a slightly different, but I don't know what you would use. I don't know how you would phrase that without having 20 words, and you want to reduce as best as possible, right? So, I don't know. Maybe somebody better with English than me could give it a go. But if it's 6. Maybe replace. First off, change the word replace. Each player must include 6 cards in their deck and get rid of from the collection. Just each player must include 6 cards in their deck from aspects made up of from aspects other than their chosen aspect. There you go. Done. That's me within, so I could have 3 protection, 3 justice, or something like that. And I've actually got a couple of justice, a couple of protection, and a couple of aggression. So yeah. Shuffle 1 per person copies of Finding a Weakness side scheme into the encounter deck. I have done so. I've also got the Amazo set standard and Amazo virus, Amazo's army in there. It's a pretty chunky deck, 49 cards, pretty big. And then you've got these bad boys, and this is quite fascinating. So actually, first I'll flip and I'll show you what it says on this side. Look at this cool artwork. Yes, always does. Cool artwork. And of course, he's outside the border of the frame, which I love. Amazo has broken from Professor Ivo's control. He's now reprogramming all the androids of Earth to bend to his will. Force Interrupt. When the villain phase begins, so before you even add the threat, it's when the phase actually begins, each player resolves the Adaptive Android Special. Adaptive Android Special. Discard the top card of your deck. So at the very start of the villain phase, you discard a card from your deck. And when that happens, you've got these triggers. Amplified Fury. Set up permanent. Then you got the other one, set up permanent, set up permanent, set up permanent, set up permanent. And there's another one that you use if you're playing expert, which I'm not. Force Response. After the Adaptive Android Special discards an aggression card, flip this card. Justice, flip this card. Leadership, flip this card. Protection, flip this card. Basic, flip this card. Pretty cool, huh? So it actually is detrimental to have multiple versions, multiple aspects in there. I'd be very interested to see how Spider-Woman would go up against this deck. Bloody hell. So I'm actually I'm taking a risk by having multiple aspects. So what happens when it flips, he then gets abilities. So aggression, he gets +1 attack and retaliate 1. Justice, he gets +1 scheme, crisis icon. Protection, not protection. Leadership, he gets Amazon cannot be stunned or confused. So we need to say stalwart. Amazo gains stalwart, yeah. Amazo's attacks gain overkill. And then protection, he gains piercing. And again, awesome artwork as always. And basic, they gain drain. What's drain? What's drain? I don't have the sheet. I don't have the sheet to tell me what drain is. Wait, maybe the Discord will know. Let's fire up the Discord. I didn't have it running because it takes up RAM. I got a whole bunch of stuff running. There is a thing in the Discord called custom traits and keywords. There we go. So if I just do a find for drain. Deal X damage to an enemy, then heal X damage from the character who triggered this ability. Sounds like a vampire type effect. Okay. Deal X damage and then heal X damage. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. And they've also got extra stuff. Blah, 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 which we won't go to until we see what actually happens. I like to know what... I like to see it when it happens. Cool. So 48 cards is a lot. I don't really like having 48, but we'll see how it goes. Shuffle here. Oh, and Amazo himself. This is very important. Amazo's basic attack is equal to the greatest attack among heroes and allies you can play. Minimum 1 attack. Amazing basic scheme equal to the greatest thwart. Now that's going to become a problem when I Voltron out Ronin and he's doing 6 or 7 damage per turn. That's going to be an issue. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, jeez. Go home, David. You're drunk. All right, so let's Let's do the shuffle on this one. Oh, hit the wrong button again. Jeez, what's going on? Oh, we got... Whoa, it's my fave streamer. Kalitstrice. Oh my god, have I butchered that? Kalitstrice. Please tell me that I haven't butchered that. Type it out phonetically for me. But either way, thank you very much for jumping on. Really appreciate it and leaving a comment. And saying I'm your favourite streamer, which is obviously lies. that can't possibly be true. But thank you very much. Hi, is the drain to damage dealt? Drain equal to damage dealt? From what I'm reading, it is attacks when Amazo attacks, he does whatever his attack is, and then he does an extra drain of 1, and then gains 1 life. That's how I'm reading it in the Discord thing. Deal X damage to an enemy, then heal X damage from the character who triggered this ability. So if he's attacking for 4, he actually does 4 plus 1, and then heals for 1, is what I'm seeing. Oh, here we go. Kai eats rice. Ah! Hello, Kai. How you doing, buddy? Oh, very cool. Kai eats rice. Love it. And he also goes to the gym. He eats rice after he comes back from the gym to bump up those muscles. Hey, man. Thanks very much for jumping on and commenting, man. Really appreciate it. Alright. Let's do it. 6 cards. I'm going to go hard or go home. He's got 16 health in stage 1. I'm just going to pummel this dude as quickly as possible. So to that end, I'm getting rid of that. What's happened here? Why is it floating? Why is it floating above the board? What's happened here? How bizarre. How very strange. Are they all doing that? What is going on here? Does it do it anywhere else? So it's definitely a problem with the card. How very odd. Are they all doing it? No. See, Suit Up is not doing it. That is really odd. Persistent is not on. I can't explain it. I can't explain it, folks. Now the deck's doing it. Now, what is going on? It's Kai's fault. I'm blaming Kai. What? I gotta Google this. I gotta quickly Google this. TTS cards floating. Why are the cards floating? Cards are floating for no obvious reason. Floating cards bug. What is going on here? Very strange. I don't know. This is weird. Of all the times for me to get a viewer, and TTS is just acting. I think I need to read. Oh, what just happened? So now it's back to normal. Oh, that's weird. Why don't they have packs? Oh man, this is freaking me out. This has freaked me out. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why is back his hidden marked? Well, this stream is not very exciting at all. I apologize. So you're okay when they're individualized. Oh man. Alright, I'm just going to reset. I don't know what's going on. It's obviously something weird is going on. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. This is just very strange. Might have something to do with the fact that I've changed the playmat. How very bizarre. No. Oh, screw this. I'm resetting. It's like gravity has failed. Oh yes, how you doing? Welcome. It is Amazo's fault. He is a jerk. No, you maybe, maybe, buddy. Hey, yes. While you're on, I can ask you a question. Did you see the intro? Did you see before everything started going wonky? Okay, alright, I've got a question. Let's wait for it to reload. Let me just test this. Oh yeah, when in doubt, reset. Turn it off and on again. Kai works in IT, he knows how that works. Alright, yeah, so I've got a question. So, with the setup, it says, each player must replace 6 cards in their deck with cards from their collection. Now, we can't really enforce replacement, right? How do you enforce replacement? If I've got a 40 card deck, does that mean I can't? I mean, I can just add 6 more cards and say I made a 46 card deck. So instead of replace, what you really mean is have, right? Include. So each player must include 6 cards in their deck with cards other than their chosen aspect, right? That's really what it means. Because my deck was 42 cards. So I just said, okay, well now it's 48 cards. And I just changed 6 cards. Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's I gathered that was your intention, right? Because 40 is what you would want to have, right? Of course. Right? So yeah, I get it. So I think it actually really should be include. And then my second question, but the most important question is, can I have? Yeah, can I have cards? So if my deck is leadership, do I have to only have, say, protection as my 6 cards, or can I have 2 protection, 2 justice, 2 aggression? Yes, exactly, right? I've got a 48 cards. Any aspect, yeah, right? And so the thing is okay, cool, good. So I can have, essentially I can have whatever I want. My chosen aspect, and then I have 6 cards of whatever aspect I want. And whether I keep it to 40 or not is entirely up to me, right? And the thing is it actually becomes more dangerous the more aspects you have, because these can then trigger, right? That's the whole point. The more aspects you get, the more likely you're going to get something horrible. Okay. Yes and no? Okay. You should jump on and play with me, yes. It's your Saturday. You should jump on and play with me, 2-hand. Because when you flip them, they trigger more bad stuff if you keep dealing the same aspect. Oh, really? Adaptive Android special discards a green card, give it Amazo a face down boost up. Ah. Right. So you get more variety in bad, but if you got more of the same, it keeps getting worse and worse for you. I like that. Oh, this one. Exhaust a character. Add threat. No, I don't care about that one. Each player takes 1 indirect damage. Oh, I like this. I very much like this. This is very nasty. Cool. Gotcha. So he gets the forced interrupt when you flip him. So Green Goblin style. Kai, do you actually know who Amazo is? When the adaptive android special discards a great card, heal 2 damage. Yeah, exactly, right? And then the cards that are trigger. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Yes, I watched JLU. Okay, cool. Alright, good. I'm glad. I'm just picking on you, buddy. It's alright. Oh, what is going on here? What, jeez. It's all over the place. Okay, alright, back to it. That was actually a really good opening hand. I'm glad it I'm upset that it stuffed up, but we'll see how we go. Yeah. Yes, what's your morning like? Can you jump on and play 2-hand with me? Before I start? I haven't started yet. I know it's like, what is this, like 6 a.m. for you? Oh, you're working on the reskins. Alright, cool, awesome. Yes, ES is currently doing the DC reskins for the Age of Apocalypse cards, which is pretty sweet. And some of these ones, yeah. I think we still need to catch up on some of these, yeah. Juggernaut and Sinister and Strife. Yeah, Juggernaut, Sinister, Strife. And then you're going to do these ones. So, yeah, I'm looking... Yeah, starting with Next Evolution, yeah, okay. Very exciting. Should I spoil it? Should I tell them what it's going to be? Or do you want it to be a surprise? I'm pretty excited. Go for it. Alright, cool. Let's see if I remember. No, I don't remember. I'm going to look it up. I'm looking it up. Don't type it. I'm going to look it up. The Black Lanterns are in there. I know that. All right. What do we got? You direct messaged me. Alright, the Murloc through Juggernaut are red lanterns with Juggernaut being Atrocitus. Mr. Sinister is Volthoom, who's the yellow lantern. Yeah? Volthoom, that's the... No, not yellow. He's orange, right? Is Volthoom the orange guy that, like, steals everything? Am I right? I can't remember if that's who it is. No, yellow is Larfreeze. Volthoom is the first lantern, that's right. So Volthoom's the first lantern, then you got Larfreeze as the orange lantern. Yeah. Then Unis is Black Hand. The 4 horsemen are going to be 4 powerful Black Lanterns that you haven't chosen yet. I assume Soup's Wonder Woman and 2 others. Yeah. Aquaman, most likely. And Apocalypse is Necrom. Yeah. Very cool. Very exciting. Awesome. Aquaman is one of the modulars, apparently. Sweet. You still haven't decided on Dark Beast? I know we were talking that time traveler guy. Or a Guardian. The Black Lantern Guardian, whatever their name was, is a good choice too. I'm looking forward to it, man. Alright, better get into this game before my time runs out. Not going to go to bed because I'm an old man. 6 cards, let's do it. Okay. This is not a bad hand. I don't need reinforced suit. That's the only one that I want to miss. Actually, I'll just try and get something else. So mulligan that one. Monica. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Well, first things first, let's strength to put in Ironheart, who gives me a card. Okay, cool. Peter's resource and endurance. Let's run the risk here. Will give me ingenuity, and then we'll flip to Peter. Ingenuity and Monica will give me team training, the awesomeness that is team training, and then let's get rid of some of this threat. Hey, oh, forgot to flip. Yeah, it starts with 3. We don't want that. So, threat off and a consequential, and then threat off and nothing. Reset. Let's save Hulk for later. Get 5 cards. Okay, well there's Ronan, so he'll be coming out soon. Alright, now before we even do anything, at the start of the turn, when the villain phase begins, each player resolves Adaptive Android, which is discard the top card of your deck. Okay, it's an identity card, so nothing happens. There you go. Nothing happens because it's an identity card. That's pretty handy. Is that what the special expert one was? Yeah, identity. Yeah. Expert mode only. Yeah. Screw you, Amazo. Very cool. Alright. Although it is a shame losing 20 whipkick. But, oh well. Better than one of these things flipping over on me. Alright, Amazo attacks. Oh, you know there's a button here that gives you a boost card? I only just realised that. Deal boost card. It puts it down here. That's pretty cool. I just learned that the other day. Because he attacks, I got a free card. Because Spidey's awesome. And I'm going to backflip the attack. So He's attacking for whoever has the highest, which is currently me. So he's attacking for 2 plus 1. So 3 for 3. Oh, it doesn't make any difference because I backflipped anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Cool. Encounter card is... Oof. Outbreak. 2 and then hinder 2. Forced interrupt. When an ally takes damage, clash. If the villain wins the clash, find a copy of Amazo virus attachment and attach it to that ally. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. My turn. So what is it? 4. 4. Okay. Spider Tracer, Ingenuity, and Sky Cycle will give me Ronin. Hulk will give him Sidearm. Actually, no, I'll give him Power Glove. Instead, costs the same, so it doesn't make a difference. He will thwart for 1, 2. Yep, 1, 2. Thwarts for 2. Gets a consequential, and then Power Glove will do a point of damage to Amazo. That happens. Ironheart will thwart for 1, and then she still lives because of team training, and then Peter will thwart for 1. I mean Spidey. Gets rid of it before I even have to worry about clash, which is good because I will most likely lose. The odds are not in my favor. And that is everything. I can't afford to play side. So let's ready. 4 cards. Awesome. Good old Aunt May. Oh, before I even put on threat, I discard the top card of my deck. It's another identity card and another bloody web kick. Bloody hell. What is this about? Threat. Amazo will attack. He's now attacking for 3 because Ronin gets +1 for every upgrade. So he's now 3. So now he's the highest. So now he's attacking for 3 plus his boost card. I get a free card because he's attacking. It's not backflip. So therefore I will be defending. Actually, you know what? I'll defend with Ironheart. Oh, that was a good decision. Ironheart takes it. Look at that awesome artwork. That just looks mad. Love it. Absolutely love it. Is that Reese? I don't know who it is, but it's awesome. Yeah, because he hit for 6. So Ironheart just took 6 to the face. He didn't have overkill, thank God. You put both modulars in, you only needed to put 1 in. Oh, you're so right. It says "or." Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm still going to win. I'm still going to win, yes. It's alright. That's fine. That's fine. It's like being on expert. It was a chunky encounter deck. I was thinking why it's 49 cards. That's a big one. Gonna have a bonkers game. Oh, now I feel bad. Should I reset? No, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm laying down the cockiness. And it always backfires on me. Whenever I'm cocky about it, I automatically lose. So, but I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm declaring now. I am going to win. All right. Ironheart's dead, and we now get an encounter card, which is Neutralize. When revealed, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. For each protection, green, or identity-specific card discarded this way, choose. Add 2 threat, discard an upgrade to control. I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. I'm gonna Ingenuity and Spider Sense. See you later. Excuse me. Alright, my turn. I don't need Honorary Avenger right this second. So I'm going to use that to pay for Sidearm. So now he's up even more. And Genius is going to Rapid Response. So I was going to use the card to put out main, but can't now because I had to use it. So Ronan is now thwarting for a lot more, but I don't really need that. I'm actually going to attack this time. So 2, 3, 4, 5. See, he's an absolute beast. Attacks for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Power Glove's going to hit for 1. And then he gets Consequential. And then Peter will hit for 2. ES said, enjoy the robots and the zombies. I will. Don't you worry. My turn. I'm going to keep May. 4 cards. Cool. Suit Up's going to get me Black Cat out. Love it. The new MVP card for the leadership decks. This is a must-have for every leadership deck. I could also have sidekicked, but I went with Suit Up. Spider... My turn. No. Villain turn. Okay, start the villain turn. I discard the top card of my deck. It is another identity card. Cop that, Amazo. Cop that. Threat goes on here, and Amazo is attacking. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting to do this new boost thing. Because he's attacking, I get a free card. Come on, I get a free card. Thank you. It's not backflip, so I don't want to lose Ronan. So that means I am... No, someone make him draw again or something. No! That was a bad start to the game. That's not good. It's not good TV. I will defend. So he's hitting for... Now this time... this time he's hitting for... So correct me if I'm wrong, yes, but he's now hitting for... Is it the printed attack or the actual attack? So is he still only hitting for 2? Or is it 2, 3, 4, 5? The actual. Yeah. So he actually is now hitting for 5. That's amazing. Right? So 5 plus his boost. So I'm defending for 3. So I'm going to get hit. There's nothing I can do about it. The Infected is 1. So he's hitting for 6. I defend 3. So I still take 3. That's insane. If that discard effect makes me discard a backup, a backflip, I'm just going to just call it. just crash the game. Encounter card. Rain of Blows. That's a cool picture. Wonder Woman getting hammered. Take 3 indirect damage. Okay. There's no stopping it. 1, 2, 3. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. For each leadership, blue, and identity specific card discarded this way, take 1 additional indirect damage. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's an extra 2 damage. Oh my god. I'm almost dead. So this is what happens. I got cocky and the universe paid me back. Wow. Wow. My turn. Well, I'm immediately flipping. I mean, bloody hell. That's insane. It's now incredibly unlikely that I'm ever going to be able to use that card, so I'm going to use that to use First Aid on Ronan. And then Ingenuity is going to put Inspired on Ronan. He's just going to go all out. He's going all out, people. Peter's resource will put in Aunt May, who will immediately heal him for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll keep the other 2. I'll suit up next turn. And Ronan's just not taking it lying down. What's he on? 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dead. He then goes to stage 2. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Powered by Brainiac attachment and reveal it. Okie dokie. There it is. What's I good? Here. Attached to Amazo. Force Interrupt. When an Amazo card's ability text requires a player to discard a card from their deck, that player discards an additional card, which I assume then. And thank you. I appreciate that you labelled it for me. Thank you very much for that. That player discards an additional card. So if they discard an additional card, I assume they trigger it additionally as well, right? So it's if I do a protection and if I do a basic, it's both of those get triggered. Hero action: spend energy per person resources. I like that. That's new. That threw me for a second. I didn't. Any player may help pay for the cost of this. Discard this card. That's good. Okay, cool. Trigger twice. And his attack and scheme is the same. Cool. Done. Alright. What did I just do? I just knocked him into oblivion. And then he gets his extra life. 19. Now I can't. Oh, and then I'm going to power glove. Like that. Now I do have cards in my hand. What do I need? Spend energy resources per energy resource. So I just need 1 energy resource. 1 energy resource is all I need. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't have one. If I put Web Shooter in, next turn I would have one. Yeah, you know what? I will do that. That will pay. Suit Up will pay for Web Shooter. I can't use it right now because I'm in Peter form. And I'm going to stay in Peter form. Because I'm going to get annihilated if I get hit again. So ready. 6 cards. Yes. Okay. Alright. I'm pleased with this. Okay, at the start of the turn, I flip a card, and then I flip another card. So the first one was identity card, so nothing happens. Second card is a protection card. So we go to superior countermeasures. Give Amazo a tough start card and flip this card. Okay. Tough. And then flip this card. Amazo's attacks gain piercing. Force Interrupt. When the adaptive android special discards a green card, give Amazo a face down boost card. And after the player phase, flip this card. So the force response is after the player phase flips this card, I'm flipping this at the end of my next phase, regardless of what card I flip. So I guess it would be in my benefit to make sure I flip a protection card, because then I wouldn't flip again, right? So it would already be flipped because it's the end of the phase. Alright. Okay. I get it. No, I get it now. I get it. Ignore what I'm saying. So he's now got a tough card. He's now got a scheme of 1 because he's about to scheme. It's important to see that. So he's got a scheme of the highest scheme in play. Oh, wait. Did I put threat on? Nope. So the highest scheme in play is Ronin's, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's scheming for 5 plus 1, 6 plus whatever the boost card says. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 off. Kai, for your benefit, because since you haven't seen the game before, I'm 1 off of losing. Let's get my encounter card. If this is advance, I'm going to flip the table. Ultramorpho. I like this guy. This guy looks pretty sick. Android Brute Elite Guard Patrol. Ultramorpho's attacks gain overkill, piercing, and ranged. Come on, man. 5, 1, 3. Alright. My turn. Aunt May's going to heal me again. I'm now back up to full. Peter's resource is going to pay to put a spider tracer onto Ultramorpho. Ingenuity and surveillance team are going to pay for Make the Call. Make the Call is going to get me Maria Hill. Maria draws me a card. Ah, yeah. And then Peter's going to flip. Peter's going to flip. I'm going to use the web shooters to get the energy. No. Sky Cycle is going to get rid of Powered by Brainiac. It seems rather cheap, yes. Only 1 energy. Done. That's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, buddy. It's gone. No, actually, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep Sky Cycle and use Web Shooter, which is wild, so I can just say it's energy. And this is weird. Oh, I can't do that. No, ignore me. Ignore me, people. I thought she was an Avenger. She's up. She's S.H.I.E.L.D. So, I was going to give her the Sky Cycle. I beg her thought twice. Anyway, so I can't do that. So Maria gives me my card. I've still got Web Shooter. Web Shooter and Power Gloves is going to pay for Under Surveillance. And then Maria's going to thwart for 2. Oh wait, is this guy got Patrol? Patrol. Okay, well in that case, Ronin's just going to kill him. Like he's just dead, straight up. I don't even have to count it. I'm doing like 7 points of damage. So he's dead. Spider Tracer takes off 3 threat. 1, 2, 3. And Power Gloves will do 1 point of damage and knock off his tough. And he takes the consequential. Maria will then thwart for 2. Give a consequential. Peter will attack for 2. I'm going all out now. Look at this. I can't muck around. Reset. I should have given him the side cycle and hit again. Yeah, I should have given him the sky cycle. That was a mistake. That was a bad call. But anyway, I've got backflip. That's fine. 4 cards. There's Black Cat, but I don't even really need her, to be honest. I'll put the armor on him, and yeah. Roden's going to do all the work. Before I put on threat, we discard the top card, and it's only 1 this time because I got rid of Brainiac, and it's an identity card. That is all 3 Sweating Web Kicks gone. That's nasty. But it's an identity card, which means nothing here flips. Was I meant to do something here? Yeah, it wasn't a green card. And after the player phase, flip this card. Cool. Because that was after the player phase. Right. Okay, now we add threat. Now he attacks. I'm going to backflip, so I don't really care what he does. He's currently attacking 4, just to know. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus his boost, which is 1. So he hits for 8, but backflips takes care of all of it. And we then get an encounter card, and it is Superiority. When revealed, Hero, which I am, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If a basic grey card is discarded this way, Amazo attacks you with +2 attack. Oh! Otherwise, Amazo attacks you. So either way, he attacks you. I don't have any way to stop it, so Maria Hill is going to be defending for this attack. So I'm going to discard the cards. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've only got 4, so I can't do the top 5, so that's fine. And there was a basic. There's 2 basic ones, so it does affect. Mazo attacks you with +2 attack. So Mazo is attacking with. I decked out, so I get a reset and an encounter card. He's attacking with +2, so that's 9. And Mazo's hitting for 9. Maria dies. She served her purpose. She went out like a champion, a true legend of Shield. This is why she becomes the leader of Shield. She doesn't muck around. I did not get my free card when Amazo first attacked me and I backflipped, so I'm going to get that. And then I get another card when he attacks from that thing, so I actually have another free card. Alright. I think the answer here is fairly obvious to what I'm about to do. He's on 16. I'm going to web up. Ingenuity, web shooter, sharpshooter, inspired are all going to pay for webbed up. Got that. And then Spider Tracer is going to put the suit, reinforced suit, onto Ronan, which gives him +2 hit points, who's then immediately going to hit for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a consequential. Power Gloves will then hit for another 1. Thank you very much. And then Peter will hit for 2. No, Peter's just going to thwart. Why not? I'm going to leave Black Cat in my hand because I don't really care. Reset and get 4 cards. No backflip, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Before I add the threat, I flip a card. The card is suited as blue. Alright. Evolved Tactical AI. After the adaptive android special discards a leadership blue card, flip this card. Amazo cannot be stunned or confused. Oh, oh, the perfect one. The perfect one for him to get. Because... unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Well done, ES. Well done. Because that means that he will now, when webbed up resolves, it won't stun him because he can't be stunned. That's amazing. Well done. That is just painful. Alright. Threat. He goes to attack but he can't because he's webbed up. Because he was webbed up, I don't get a free card. He would then become stunned, but he can't because Evolved Tactical AI stops it from happening. Which is just unbelievable. But at least it stopped one attack. And then I get encounter card. I've got 2 encounter cards because I had one before because I dicked out. The first one is Amazo Prototype Minion. Comes in with toughness. Has 6 hit points. When revealed, the engaged player discards the top card of their deck and attaches it to this card. Okay. It's first aid. Amazo Prototype gets plus X attack, plus X scheme, and minus X hit points, where X is the resource of the attached card. It's 1. So he now becomes a 2/2 with 5 hit points. And tough. Okay. Second encounter card is Kid Amazo. What? Is that legit? Kid Amazo. That's awesome. Android Elite Text. Forced interrupt. When Kid Amazo activates against you, discard the top card of your deck. If that discarded card is red or blue, Kid Amazo gets +1. Green or yellow, Kid Amazo gets +1. Scheme, attack scheme. Identity specific, Kid Amazo grants villainous in the turn. So villainous says that he gets a boost card when he attacks. Cool. My turn. I don't really care because neither of those guys have got guard. No guard. No guard. Ronan wins the game. Boom. Didn't even have to cast anything else. So as I predicted, despite my cockiness and the universe hating when I get cocky, I did win. Because this deck is ridiculous. I love this. Just love this. Kid Amazo. Excuse me. That was awesome. Alright. Thoughts. Yeah. I love him. I think he very much is suited more to multiplayer. This deck, as has been pointed out, is quite powerful. What I thought would be interesting was the whole aspect of him becoming as powerful as you do. I thought that was very good, and it did almost cost me the game. There was at one point when I got down to 2 because he hit me, and then the encounter card just indirect damaged me almost into oblivion. It was ridiculous. If I hadn't defended, it would have been basically the end of me. This card flipping up when it did to give him, to make the webbed up not stun him, was just one of those amazing things that happens in this game sometimes. It's just like, is it scripted? Like, what's the deal? You know what I mean? It's very, very cool. We've already talked about I almost schemed out. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it was great. Kai said, what a fun game. Thanks, man. Yeah, so we've already discussed the stuff from the start. Like I said, visually, let's go through them. I usually talk visual, theme, mechanics, right? Visually is just awesome. It's just so cool. The color scheme, I'm so jealous of the color scheme. I can't figure out how to change the text box colors. My text boxes are always the same. I can't figure out how to change it. But this is great. The green and the sort of the flesh tone sort of thing. The artwork is amazing as always. ES really outdoes himself on just the art that he chooses, and I love this. Right, usually I'm sort of anti cards not being centered. The image in the card should be centered as much as possible, right? But I mean, look at this. This is brilliant. Enhanced celerity, so he's speeding up, right? He's got speed powers, and it would make no sense for him to be centered because you need to see the speed lines, the classic comic speed lines and stuff. This is the sign of a creator that pays attention to what they're doing, and which is why I have so much respect for ES. Is the thought that's gone into it. So visually amazing. This makes me laugh. I'm not convinced this is real. I think he's made it up. ES's a DS knowledge is obviously far surpasses my own. Love it, and of course the breaking of the border, which I love. All right, mechanic. I love this. This is great. At first, when I first saw it came out, when I hit place, they all come out and stuff. I was a bit intimidated. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm not a big fan of multiple things that you have to check. It's like you have to check this. Like Ronin, for example. Like Ronin, you've got to check like 5 different things that's happening, and it's just like, what is going on? Like, did I miss a trigger? You know what I mean? And if you miss something, I think it makes it less fun. It becomes work and not fun. I can show you how. For what? Oh, changing the color? That'd be awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, but this is not too much. Well, so at first glance, I was like, oh, but it's really not. I mean, it's all very self-explanatory. I mean, it's when this triggers, you do this, you do whatever it says, and then after the end of the play phase, you flip it back in. I mean, you'd have to be a very simple person, even dumber than me, in order to not miss that trigger. So, yeah, great stuff. Amazo being the same power of I'm so glad that it says hero and ally. That's good, and it makes sense because hero or ally, it doesn't make any difference to Amazo. You're still the enemy, right? And so he adapts to whoever the strongest enemy is. Makes perfect sense. I love the picture. It didn't actually come out into play, so I love this. Vixen just going mental through Amazo, just looks awesome. Yeah. So yeah, mechanically love it. The powers thing and then this thing all makes perfect sense. Easy to track. It's all right there. ES is a big fan of the cards in a row business. You should check out his the video that I did with his Flash. It's amazing. Yeah, love it mechanically, and thematically it's obviously a slam dunk. So, I mean, like I said, ES's DC knowledge is out there. All the cards make sense. They all do exactly what Amazo actually does. Amazo is a great example of a villain for this card game. I mean, all of his mechanics work so well in a game. So he's a great choice. Sometimes you get some villains and some heroes where you've really got to twist the whole idea of how it should possibly work in order to make it work. But sometimes they just work. That's just, what I mean? So it's like Wreck Rap, for example, by Man 3 is a perfect example of making the hero work in the game. And this is obviously another one for the villains, Amazo. Yeah. Great villain. Check him out. I will do him again in Expert. I will take out one of the modules. I didn't realize I'd made it harder on myself. So I'll play it again. Obviously not tonight because it's getting on, but I'll play it again. I'll take out one of the modules that I didn't have to have. So now that I know you can choose, see, this is what pays it. You need to pay attention. The Amazo virus or Amazo's army. Which one to choose? I might just flip a coin. And then play expert, which means I then get this extra one in the row. Absorption field that has it for when you get an identity one. Because unlucky for Amazo, I had three of the flips that I did was an identity card, which is bad for me, but good in a way that I didn't actually get to have to flip this. Because then he gets the hazard icon, which means another encounter card. Ugh. It's the worst. Amazo virus warps your allies into zombies. Okay, well, there definitely won't be that one. Because if they took Ronin, if you can imagine, if the virus took Ronin, that would have been game over. Yeah, nah. It'll definitely be Amazo's army that I'll be using. I'm not using the virus. Definitely not. Cool. So there you go. This is an A+ villain scenario. If you're at all interested in custom content, check it out. I'm not just saying that because ES is watching. It's a must play, and I think it's great. It's an absolute must play. Seal this thing immediately, Council. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, especially the people in the chat. Kai eats rice. What did I say before? How did I pronounce it? Calistris. I got to bring the chat closer to my face. Thanks. Yeah, thanks very much for watching and for commenting, Kai. I really appreciate it. And let me pick on you. That was great. It's awesome. Really appreciate it. And ES, the man himself, to have just the pressure that I was under, ES, to have the actual creator of the content watching was immense. I was so freaking out that I was going to miss a trigger. I was like, if I stuff this game up, I'm not going to be able to show my face. Not that I do, but you know what I'm saying. Thank you so much for your work. No, thank you, buddy. Thank you for all that you do, for all your support, and for all that you do for the community. You deserve it. On a side note, yes, I was actually going to play Bane today, and I can't do it, man. I can't do it. No offense to the creator of Bane, but I was reading through the setup thing and how the cards work. I took your advice and I checked out the cards first, which I'm glad you told me, because it's too much for me. It's too much for my brain. I can't handle it. There's so much going on. So he looks great. For all you Bane fans out there is a Bane custom hero. Highly recommend it. It's very interesting, but I can't do it. Haynes is a genius. I love his stuff, but it is very involved. Yeah, Look, I'm not saying it's bad. It looks amazing, but it's not for me. This is as complicated as I get. I can't do it. I tried to play X23 and I couldn't do it. That'll give you an idea of just I can't. The constant trying to do everything to ready multiple times and stuff. I just threw my hands in the air. I was like, I can't ready more than once. I'm obviously doing something wrong. I've seen videos where people have readied 3 times. What am I doing wrong? Stuff like that. So I just can't do it. Cool. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. As always, look after yourself, look after each other. Please tell the people that you love them as much as you possibly can, because you never know. Thanks again, ES and Kai, for watching, and for anybody else who is watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Smash that like button, as the young kids say. Would really appreciate it. But also, if you'd like to leave a comment, I would really much appreciate it. Please say hi. Joshy will be returning for part 3 of Gotham's Reckoning soon. And in the meantime, I'll have some more videos out, as of course. I'll most likely have another video tomorrow. We'll see how we go. Thanks very much. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.